what's going on? Welcome back to Minecraft Survival. Where we last left off, I was in a cave, and I'm going to be greedy, and I want to stay in the cave. I said I was going to leave the cave, but look at that. And also, listen, hold up. Oh, that's a hole. Let's not die here. Oh, obsidian. I do want to get obsidian. I will be coming back for that. But first, what is on the agenda is none other than the shiny blue gemstone. The shiny blue gemstone for a deserving individual such as myself. I love this song. The Minecraft music is so peak. My Son Venus. Genuinely generational song. Alright, let's make some diamond tools. Get rid of that. Diamond sword, I mean I might as well make a diamond sword, you know, I think I want a diamond sword. Alright, and then we can toss these ones out, see you later, see you later. And, do I need anything else? Yeah, a couple more torches wouldn't hurt. Did I just turn on my, no I didn't, whew, thank goodness. Where are the torches at? Torches! 28 torches. We'll stay with a stone axe though. I don't need a better axe yet. There's such a feeling of hope behind these songs. I think this is a C418 song. It's such a good song. Such a good song. There's something about songs without music. There's something about music in general. Sorry, did I just say songs without music? I meant songs without words. So it's just an instrumental. It's just a sound. Just a piano. But even that can have so much feeling behind it. Oh, it's quite nice. It is quite nice. I love music, man. I'm a big fan of music. I wish I was more musically talented. But, we don't get to choose what we're good at in life. You know, I should be happy. I'm pretty good at math. That lets me do engineering. Oh look, a zombie spawner. But I could not, for the life of me, be a creative individual. I always sucked at creative writing. Which is ironic, because I ended up writing a book. And, well, I had a whole yap fest about that, I think, last episode. Or maybe the episode before. I don't want rotten flesh, I want string. But I don't know, I just feel like my creative ability is quite limited compared to other people. Let's just say, other people. Like, I work with a mate, and I guess at my old job now. No. Let us not do that. Let us not do that. Alright, I still gotta be a bit careful here. I still gotta be a bit careful. Alright, but anyways, as I was saying, I work with a man, he literally makes music, and his music is so good. I rate it so much. I wish I could do that, but I don't have the skills. And you might be like, oh, well, you're relatively young, you could probably just spend the time to learn the skills. I could, but that's the detriment of other things. I currently don't have the time right now, because I'm trying to put my time towards a lot of different things. Like getting my research in, getting my job going, doing these vids to make myself feel like I'm being productive and I just want to play Minecraft. But you know what? I don't care, bro. I love Minecraft. It's just something I wish I was better at, but I'm not. So I'm gonna have to live with that. I guess that's not true though, because I play football and I'm not good. Let's just say I'm not good, and I wish I was good. I wish I could play Div 1, but that would ultimately take up more of my time. No, whoops, let's not do that. I play like Div 8. It's fun. It is a lot of fun. I'm playing for fun and I'm playing for health reasons. So that on its own is enough for me. That makes me happy because 1, I feel good playing it. 2, I feel good after playing it. And 3, I feel good watching it because goddamn the Premier League is something. But you know what? That's okay. We only have so much time on this world, on this planet. So you gotta make the most of it. But don't forget to have fun. Having fun is the most important part. Well, I guess that's debatable. I think it's pretty important. I think it's very important to have fun. And so here I am, having fun playing Minecraft. And you'll be like, well, Minecraft can't be that fun, bro. It's like the same game over and over. Yes. Yes, it is. I don't care. I love it. I love it so much. There is a certain childhood happiness associated with it, especially for me. And so I will continue to keep playing it. And it might be a bit you know, what's the word? Set in my ways to not change and like try and make, I don't know, short form content, which is more entertaining for people nowadays. But I cannot tell you how much I abhor short form content. Like, it's such a, oh, it's gonna have such a negative impact on the human mind going forward. But the world will evolve around it, and I can't be one of the people being stuck in the past. I just gotta move on with the world. Alright, 14 pieces of obsidian, that's as much as I need. So if people want to watch short form content, let them watch short form content. I'm not going to stop them. I simply won't make it because I don't want to. And obviously this is not going to become a full-time thing, bro. I'm not becoming a full-time Minecraft YouTuber. I'm just doing this for fun. For fun. You don't have to do things to make them a career. God, the amount of times I've heard, oh, you should do that as a job. Like, bro, no, I don't want to do everything as a job. Sometimes I just want to do things for fun, you know, just because I like it. Man, the world. But that's okay. That's okay. Just do things for fun. But you do have to have a job, I would say. Or rather, I would say you have to have some sort of constructive impact in the world. If you're not having a positive impact, well, why not? You know? Like, if you can't, I get that. Not everyone has such fortuitous circumstances as myself. I'm very lucky. But I feel like doing the right thing can't be that bad. And not even doing... Well, right and wrong, obviously, are just social constructs. But, like, positively impacting the world, even in a small way, is better than not doing anything at all. And usually get paid for it. That's why it's called a job. But it is what it is at the end of the day. I cannot control what people do with their lives. Only the people living their lives can control their own lives. And as such, I can only control my own life. Now, let us control our way out of here. Because we need to go to the surface. God, but I want to explore this cave. Like, look at this. That looks so fun. No, thank you. I'm good, bro. I choose life. I choose life. I will see you guys later. Alright, any other interesting things going on? It's a bit of redstone, but I have 18 blocks, so I don't require more. I'm getting shot at, but that is okay. Diamonds, we love diamonds. I do love a good diamond. The light blue glow against the torchlight really just excites me. My goodness, what a feeling. What a feeling. A shiny rock. There's no lab-grown diamonds here, and so we must mine them. Good old labor off our backs. But it keeps me an honest man and keeps me a rich man because I'm willing to put in the hours into mining the diamonds. Although I shouldn't, like, on the real, I should not be mining too many diamonds because eventually I'm going to get Fortune 3. That's why I got this enchanting table. And usually, the way I play at least, I don't know if this is like a consistent experience for other people, once you get back up and back from the nether, most of the times I find them around like level 25 to 30. You can see I'm already at like 20. Granted, I don't die in that space of time between first going to the mines and getting up. And so I should, if I'm lucky, get Fortune 3 before the second time I go into the mines. If not, then, well, I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the nether just mining quartz to get up my levels. Because, frankly, that's the most efficient. Oh, actually, you know what? No. Now XP farms are not Enderman dependent. I can, in fact, make an XP farm. And there's two ways to make an XP farm in the overworld. Wait, how did I miss these? What? Alright, bro, I don't want to deal with the sword. The first is an ally farm. No. Oh, you do a lot of damage. You do a lot of damage. And let me run past you so I have more space to navigate. Sorry, the first one is an ally farm, and the second one is an armadillo farm. Oh, I got an iron sword from that. How nice. Now, considering allies are... Oh, you have a spear, please, man. I don't want to do... Ah, it's 8 diamonds, bro. Okay, we are going to have to water combat this. Because the zombie with the spear has such incredible range, it's just unfair. Alright. But yeah, armadillos or allies, those are the ways. Okay, can you stop like doing trick shots, bro? Yeah, you can't. Yeah, just get flown down into the corner. How do you reach that far, bro? I need to learn more about the spears and the new updates, bro. Okay, well, damn, bro. Leave me alone. Alright. Is it still chasing me? It is still chasing me. Alright, we're gonna block this off. I should get a mouse, because this is frankly so slow. Yeah. See you later, buddy. Okay, if anything comes out that way, I'm cooked. Yeah. You can't reach me through. Oh, try me. Try me, bro. Let me. Ow! Can you not? There we go. See ya later. God damn. This must be what what anyone fighting in like the 1400s must have felt before guns, bro. It really is just whoever has the biggest range, huh? That's why I got the bow. God damn, guns must have been so annoying to deal with. But anyway, spears, I mean, to be fair, it makes sense, like, historically, why spears were so dominant. They're cheap, easy to manufacture, and they give you such a range advantage over other people. All you need is someone with basic training and kablam. Huge advantage. Huge advantage. Alright, Creeper, you got anything nice for me? No, just a whole lot of happiness. See you later. Oh, did you blow up my iron? You really didn't have to do that, man. But I suppose that's my fault. Man. Imagine living back in like the 1400s, bro. Life must have actually sucked back then. Because we, as a society, have... I want to say we have a positive economic output. As in we can make more than enough for the majority of the people who live, at least in our nation, if not the planet. Now, our distribution of goods is obviously not ideal, considering we have a system that is in... No, we have capitalism, which means that people are going to conglomerate wealth, or wealth is going to conglomerate within certain people. And you have super rich people, and obviously people don't like that. It's like, well, how do you have starving people when other people have like billions? And it's a valid point. It's a valid point, but it also drives incentive to have, or rather to strive for such heights. So it's not a completely flawed system. It's the most efficient one we've got so far. However, that argument is also not complete on its own, because any other system that has attempted to be implemented, at least in the modern world, well, has been cooed and overthrown by the United States. But I think I'm going to save my United States rate for another episode. I want to go back to living in the 1400s. Well, no, I don't. Sorry, let me rephrase. I want to go back to talking about living in the 1400s. That shit actually must have sucked. Yeah, damn. Stuff is sweet now, but living in the 1400s? Nah, bro. You have classism. You have not very much stuff. You're at the whims of the, like, natural event. I mean, we're still very much at the whims of natural events, don't get me wrong, but, like, we can do things about it now. We can react, we can rebuild, it's great. But if your house is gone, you don't have insurance. You don't have house insurance. You're just, like, low-key gone. You low-key just give it up. It's not great. But I'm sure things weren't all bad back then. They must have had some good stuff going on. Human connections must have been better. It's interesting though, like, imagine your communication being male dependent. Like, what? You have to wait like weeks just to hear from someone. It must have made, the scarcity of relationships must have made human contact and human relationships a whole different being altogether. Only recently have we had such, I don't want to say like hyper contact. Like, you can always just pick up the phone and talk to someone. Well, not always, obviously it is a bit situation dependent, but we're a lot more in contact with other people and a lot more informed than than we would have been back then. Right? The average individual would have only got the information from word of mouth or from like the newspaper. Now we got all sorts of information outlets, which I think is for the better. I think is very much for the better. Independent sources are, I wouldn't say just as reliable, but still another source of information, which, Jesus Christ, it's 4 seconds. Which leads, I wouldn't say leads to valid criticism, but leads to valid questioning, I want to say. Right, let's leave this off. Right, because if you have a lot more information, you have a lot more to process, and especially considering we live in a more highly educated time, I think that's also really good. We can critically think about what all of the information we're processing actually means. I need to be careful. Right, whereas back then they wouldn't have had the ability to critically think because, well, they were just never taught. Right, you'd have to live through experiences, which creates much less educated population, and less educated populations lead to less educated outcomes. You'd only really have private education for the most wealthy individuals, which means you are secluding skills to only the most wealthy individuals, and that means they get the most high skilled jobs, most high paying labor, and they remain the most wealthy individuals. Nowadays it's a little better, but obviously there's still factors, I would say they're being phased out, but there's still factors that result in not a pure meritocracy, which is what I would love to see as a society, but if you have richer parents, right, you are more likely to have a more stable childhood. A more stable childhood leads to better ability to focus on education, for example, or developing skills, or just in general quality of life, happiness, and yada yada yada. And as such, because you've had less or no trauma, you aren't hindered by a lot of things that many people could be due to financial instability, familial instability, societal instability. A lot of these things can negatively impact someone and hinder them from reaching their full potential. And you often ask, well, whose responsibility is it to ensure that people can, get the most out of themselves? That's a hard question to answer, man. It's a very hard question to answer. Who is responsible for all of people? The easiest answer would be to say the government, but arguably government's only responsible for its own people. It's a governing body, and a lot of people have different opinions into how much influence a governing body should have over its citizens' lives. Maybe we'll say, it is the governing body. It should have the most impact over a person's life. It should dictate how we organize our resources, how we live our quality of life, how we do business, yada yada yada, etc. etc. And other people say, well, it should exist only for defense. It should exist for laws, and that's it. We should let private enterprise do what they want to do because it leads to better outcomes. That's another stance. Man, I wish I was more educated in the subject. I would love to explore the subject, but I suppose I just haven't spent the time to educate myself because I don't have the experience in that regard of being a politician or a lawmaker or an economic student. I can only explain my lived and observed experiences, which I would say are rather limited, but I shouldn't sell myself short. I'm still, I would say, educated at least. I would think so. I'd love to think so. Okay, Creeper, we don't need to talk right now. But ultimately, there is no right or wrong way to govern a people. There is only the results of said governing. For example, selling a people out as slaves is probably not going to lead to the best results. Educating your entire population may also not lead to the results you want, and that obviously I disagree with. But let's say you're a fascist. Let's say you're a dictator, because I like the word dictator better. It's a lot of negative connotations associated with it, but ultimately a dictator is a singular individual who has the power. Imagine you had a dictatorial rule, and it was a meritocratic dictatorial rule. So basically it means whoever is the most competent should be in charge. Well, how do you judge that? And how do you stop the person with all the power from ensuring who they want to be in power is in power next? You can't, and so we ended up with what we call a monarchy, and well, everyone's familiar with the monarchy, right? Familial handing downs, because my blood is pure, yada yada yada, I should be handing it down to my offspring or whatever the case. I would be interested to see how a dictatorial rule would work, actually. A meritocracy dictatorship. I mean, I've played through it in Stellaris, but obviously civilization simulators are inherently just not accurate. And also, not to mention, even if you choose to play democracy, you're still fundamentally playing you're still fundamentally playing as a dictator. You are controlling all the actions. For any civ simulator, you can say you're not dictatorial, but ultimately you are. You are controlling every single ruler's actions. The rulers don't have free will. The rulers exist as a different game system. At least that's from what I've seen from like Civ and Stellaris. I love Stellaris, man. Stellaris is such a great game. I highly recommend people play it. It really gets you thinking in a different way. And I have like a couple 100 hours, I think, on it. Like 200 hours. The first 100 hours are great because it's like exploring all the game. But then you start to metagame it and then it loses its charm. Anytime you start to metagame something, I would say it loses its charm. You can get good at a game, but metagaming it, just optimizing the hell out of it, kind of optimizes the fun out of it as well. which is a nice irony that a lot of people honestly seem to miss when they play some games. It's like, well, damn, I hit a speedrun in Minecraft. Like, damn, yeah, you beat the Ender Dragon in like 7 minutes, but now what? Now what do you do? Is that it? Is that all you do? Are you just gonna speedrun through your life, through these games, and not look around and smell the roses? What's the saying? Oh, there's a saying. It was from a movie. I think it was like Dead Poet Society. You should stop and look around once in a while. Life goes pretty fast. Oh, no. Life goes pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. That's a great saying. Alright, Cal, you're gonna have to die. For my own sustenance. Anyways, that's enough deep philosophical talk. Let's go back to base and start thinking about how we want to construct this. Oh, this is cool. What is this? No, don't take me off the edge. Okay, imagine that was a cave system. I would have been cooked. That's just a small ravine though. Alright, let us head back to the mountain. I need to name this mountain. What do I call this? I'm not naming it after myself again. For the 3rd time on the 3rd different world, bro. No, I'll name it something else. But I don't know if I want to name it after, like, folklore or geography. It's kind of interesting. You look at a lot of different locations and you realize that they literally just named things based on whatever was around them, be it stories that we tell ourselves or places that are around. Like, let me think. Oh, what's an example in Sydney? Like Church Street. Like, yeah, bro, there was probably a church on the street. That's why you have 20 different church streets. Like, come on, man, you could be a little more creative. Or Newtown, like, it's a new town. Like, seriously, bro, you could be. Where's the thought? Where is any critical thinking? But, I mean, when you have so many places to name, you can't come up with names like Apocrypha for all of them. That's a cool-ass name. Or, like, I don't know. What's another cool-ass name? Mount Olympus. Yes, Mount Olympus. How do the Greeks come up with their names? Because we steal a lot of names from, like, ancient Greece and Rome and yada yada. But you have to think, how did these civilizations come up with their names? Were they just more creative than us? No. See, what I think is they actually had their own stories. And they stole from... Well, I shouldn't say stole. They got inspiration from their stories as we get inspiration from the Greeks, the Romans, all the historical societies. Oh, wait, what time is it? Bro, I didn't even check. Oh, I have to go to uni soon. Well, I don't have to. I could look and do my research at home, but this is the last time I'm going to be free enough to see my uni mates. Then it's over for me. Then I'm employed. Oh, no. God forbid. No, don't worry. I'll still be making videos. I'll still be doing that. I'll still be doing all that. Alright, this is my mountain, yes? Yeah, that's the cave area. Now, I want to try build naturally, like with the geography of the land. But first, let's smelt this up, smelt up some steak, and put the rest of this away. Alright, fantastic. Absolutely sublime. I'm just going to kind of guess how much time I have left. Because I low-key give myself like half an hour, and I don't know how long it's been since I started this recording. So we're just going to say, yeah, 10 minutes left. Whatever, man. Let's set a 10-minute timer. And then let's organize our inventory. Alright, so potatoes, I'll make a actually, maybe I should make a farm now. I low-key want to make a farm now. So let's get some iron and get 2 buckets so I get an infinite water source. Because I don't want to have to keep running up and down this mountain. Because I don't think, yeah, there's no water here. So what I can low-key do is have a farm on this kind of plateau. But it's not really plateau, is it? It kind of leans down. It's a ledge. I want my farm on a flat area. Camel! Can I tame you? Can I? Ooh. Alright, bro. Oh! Hold up. This is tough. This is so tough. Wait a minute. Yeah. Look at this. Look at it. We got the camel. Oh, that's kind of low-key funny. Oh, God. I don't like playing in F5. That's so weird. Oh, armadillo maids. Look. Oh, yeah. Armadillos, they crawl up if you, like, sprint near them. So don't do that. Do not do that. Let us... Oh, my God. Playing with max FFV is so weird. Let's take a different photo. Off into the sunset. Yes, what a marvelous scene. What a marvelous scene. Sunset over the world. Oh, you know what? That could be a tough photo. That could be the photo. But lucky I don't want to have my, like, guy in the photo. So let's just, like, the city needs me. Yeah. The city does need me. Holy tough. Alright. Okay, that's... Oh, what is that? FNF3. Interesting. Oh, because in my F3 settings I have the hitboxes enabled. Cool. Alright. Regardless, let's sleep out the night because I don't want to be dealing with mobs. And then... I want to start something of a farm. Now, what farm? Well, probably a mixed farm like potato and wheat. Okay, this is tripping me out. Bring it back to normal. Bring it back to normal. But, I would low-key... Okay, so how I want to plan this out. I want my house up here. Some small stuff down here. And then a path that kind of leads around. And we can have something going on here. I can flatten out an area near this cave and use this as like a natural wall. And then we can also have a farm. I mean, this is just a perfect place to build a farm. Let's be for real. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, let's... Oh, I have to go down then back up. Are you kidding me, man? There's got to be a faster way, man. Right, please. Say it ain't so, man. Say it ain't so. That's okay. I forgive you, game. I forgive you. That's alright. That's a giant hole. Let's not... Oh, but I do want to jump in there. Let's go get some water from the ocean. The motion of the ocean creates great waves. Hey man, don't let me steal your cattle. You're coming out around here with your cows, and you don't pay homage. Damn, how do I build into the... Okay, I gotta figure that out. I gotta make... How do I make this look aesthetic? Oh! I just had a brilliant idea. I could carve something into the face of the mountain. Yeah, like the old notch map. Yeah. I don't know if any of you remember that, but I could do that. I could do that with my very limited building skill. I could do that. But for now, let us set up a small crop farm. A small crop farm with diamond tools. Diamonds are excellent. Alright, but I will need to get slabs or something, because low-key this is pissing me off. I do... Okay, you know, I'll have an underpass here. Yeah. We'll pass through this place here. And this will low-key be, like, sheltery kind of vibes. And I can have something in the wall. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I'll have a path that snakes around like that. And I'll have a flag up here as well. I need to have a flag. But the crib will be over here. Anyways, can I make... I can make a book. Alright, let's do this, and that, and that, and that. Bada bing, bada boom. Enchanting table. Alright, I'm gonna place it down because it's just epic. Unbreaking. And efficiency 1. Let's go, efficiency 1. Love to see it. Now the real question is, are we going to the nether? I'm a little greedy. I don't want my... Alright, let's make some sticks. And then let's make a diamond axe and diamond shovel because I deserve it. And then let's make a diamond hoe. Nah, you thought, nah. I'll do that later when I have more diamonds. Let's make an iron hoe. And then we're gonna put this away. Question is, where do I build this portal? Because low-key, I could build it on the edge of my mountain, but like, at the same time, I don't know how I feel about that. It should be at the end of a path. At the end of a path. Ah, but the edge of the portal just makes the most sense though, right? It low-key does. Because I can build here and then have like a pathway into the portal. And then a path out. Oh, do I even need like a house though? Like a low-key? What if I build like shacks or like... Anyways, I don't need to think too deeply about this. Just build the portal, bro. Just put the flint in the steel. Cobblestone. Yes, we love cobblestone. 1, 2, 3. It's fine. You know what? I won't build nature around me. I'll build around nature because I'm so wholesome like that. Let's see if that nether is good though. Just kidding. We're going to save that to next episode. Alright. I know I'm baiting, but I don't care. Well, we're going to explore nether next time. And I'll see you all then. Like and subscribe. See ya.